British Columbia is facing a moment of intense pressure as widespread flooding impacts large portions of the province's southern regions. What began as persistent rainfall has escalated into a serious natural disaster, affecting communities across the Fraser Valley and the Lower Mainland. A series of powerful storm systems, fueled by atmospheric rivers, has delivered relentless rain over already saturated ground. Rivers and streams have swollen rapidly, spilling over their banks and pushing water into nearby neighborhoods. Low-lying areas were among the first to be affected, prompting evacuation orders as floodwaters rose faster than many residents expected. In several communities, streets disappeared beneath moving water. Homes were surrounded or partially submerged, while farmland was inundated, threatening crops and livestock. The force of the water was strong enough to undermine foundations, sweep away debris, and damage critical infrastructure. In some areas, bridges were closed or collapsed due to erosion and structural instability, further complicating emergency access. Transportation across southern British Columbia has been severely disrupted. Major highways and secondary roads were submerged or damaged, isolating neighborhoods and making travel increasingly dangerous. Some residents found themselves cut off entirely as access routes vanished, forcing emergency crews to rely on alternate paths and water-based responses. Authorities warned residents to stay clear of flood-affected zones and to remain alert as conditions continue to change. With more rainfall forecast, the risk remains high. Swollen rivers, unstable slopes, and overwhelmed drainage systems have significantly increased the likelihood of additional flooding and landslides. Even moderate rainfall, officials cautioned, could trigger renewed emergencies due to the already fragile conditions. Emergency officials issued multiple flood warnings and high stream flow advisories across the region. Damage assessments began as soon as conditions allowed, revealing widespread impacts to homes, agricultural land, and essential services. Power disruptions, access limitations, and interruptions to daily routines added further strain to affected communities. Despite the challenges, coordinated response efforts moved quickly. Emergency management teams worked alongside local authorities to monitor waterways, assist with evacuations, and provide timely updates. Communities remained on edge, balancing recovery efforts with preparation for the possibility of worsening conditions. Residents described the experience as overwhelming. The sound of rushing water, the vibration of saturated ground, and the sudden loss of normal routines created a sense of uncertainty. For many, the concern extended beyond immediate damage to questions about long-term recovery and future resilience. Meteorologists continue to track incoming weather systems closely. With unsettled conditions expected to persist, the focus remains on safety, preparedness, and clear communication. Officials emphasize that public awareness and early response are critical in reducing risk as weather patterns grow more unpredictable. British Columbia's current flooding serves as a powerful reminder of how quickly natural conditions can change when extreme weather intersects with vulnerable landscapes. While recovery will take time, ongoing assessments and preventative planning will play a key role in strengthening future responses. The information presented in this video is compiled from official government agencies, emergency management authorities, and reputable news organizations. This content is intended to inform and educate viewers about natural hazards and appropriate preparedness measures for future events. It is not intended to cause fear, panic, or unnecessary concern.